Hi, this is Dr. Gordo, and welcome to the Raven the Writing Desk. In this video, we're continuing our series on English spelling patterns, in particular, the sound E in words when they are spelt with the letters EE, EA, Y, and the combination of either IE or EI. So let's take a closer look at these patterns. Pattern EE, as in the words green, teeth, cheese, and week. What pattern can we notice in these words? Green, teeth, cheese, week. One clear pattern is that when E says its name in a single syllable word, it's often spelled with the letters EE. However, that's not always the case. These are some rather high frequency words that you'll need to commit to memory. These, hear, seen, scheme, tree, see, three, be, free, and knee. Now, we're transitioning into the EA pattern, and this is where the flaw of this video becomes apparent, that when we hear E say its name, at least in a single syllable word, yes, it is often spelled EE, but it's just as often spelled EA, as in the words easy, eat, tea, see, clean. So the pattern is, if it's not spelled EE, it's probably spelled EA. To make matters more confusing is that EA can actually form 4 different sounds in English. For example, the words head, sweater, bread, steak, great, bear, early, learn, heart. If you compare and contrast all these words, the EA is going to sound different. And it's not even, well, what about the consonant that follows EA or a sound that comes before? Again, there's no clear pattern. They just need to be committed to memory. What is a bit clear is the Y pattern. This is when we hear E at the end of a multi-syllable word. Happy, city, family, jelly. So when it's a multiple syllable word and you hear that E at the end of the word, we can, with more or less confidence, use the letter Y. Except, of course, for the exceptions, words like degree, agree, pedigree, and movie. I've also included a list here of words. Yes, they end in Y, but technically they end in EY, which changes things up just a little bit. And again, it's not a long list of words. They're used rather frequently, and so they'll be relatively easy to remember. Now we get to a big one. Is it IE or EI? Take a look at these words. Peace, niece, chief, field, ceiling, and receive. So we have a combination of words both with IE and EI. And what do we notice when we bring our attention to the word see? Note that it is usually IE, except if the letter C comes before that E sound. In those cases, it is spelled EI, as in ceiling. The rhyme you've probably heard, I before E except after C. Yes, it holds up much of the time. It's a decent rule, but there's going to be exceptions. But I wouldn't worry too much about it, that if you accidentally spell something EI instead of IE, most people are still going to understand the word that you're writing down. So for this pattern, the third choice for writing the sound E in the middle of the word is IE. But if the sound follows C, use EI. Speaking of exceptions, you might want to look at the spelling of caffeine, codeine, protein, weird, and C's. These are examples of E coming before I, without C getting involved. So, the overview. When E says its name in the middle of the word, it may be written as EE as in teeth, EA as in dream, IE as in field, or EI as in ceiling. If at the end of the word, use Y as in city. And when in doubt, this is not a great rule, but if the mission is to be understood, if you simply can't remember if it's a double E, EI, what have you, just use the letter E. You're going to be understood 9 times out of 10. And so don't let that get in the way of expressing a thought that you're trying to write down. Worst case scenario, you get corrected. So I hope you found this video helpful. If you did, you can check out our other videos on English spelling patterns or check out one of our grammar videos. And at the meantime, if you could please like and subscribe, it's highly appreciated. Should you have any questions, please put them in the comments and I'll do my best to get back to you as soon as I can. So again, I thank you for your time and have a great day. Bye for now.